Alright, we are back with Pioneer. More blue-white stuff. This time we're trying out soldiers. So this is a deck I built a while ago. Got some minor upgrades from this past few sets that have come out. And I haven't ever really given it much of a shot in Pioneer. So we're going to do that today. So we've got Wandering Rescuer. This one's not that new, but I don't think I've tried it in Pioneer yet. So we're trying that over one of the Knight-Errants. We've got Haliya and Cosmogrand Zenith, which are both soldiers with pretty powerful effects. Maybe I should have more of these Zeniths, but figure that out later after we play the games. Innocence is a solid grindy card, pretty good with landing if you can flip it. Of One Mind plays well with Resolute Reinforcement, and we've got some humans and non-humans in the deck. So raise the alarm tokens also fit that. And then Mutavault. I guess Mutavault is... I don't really know how that works. I guess it's just a human, but whatever. There's only one of them, so mostly it's going to be from the tokens, and then we've got Valiant Veteran and some vampires. No More Lies is a mana leak. Fits well into the flash threats like the Raise the Alarm effects and the Zephyr Sentinel. And Sentinel also plays well with Knight-Errant, where you can play it, find Sentinel, pick it back up. So some people might remember this from Standard. Also trying to Detect Intrusion as another sort of similar effect to Sentinel, where I can use it to pick up something like a Resolute Reinforcements or a Thraben Inspector or Knight-Errant for value, and have it be a counterspell that's cheap. Zack Fair, another 1-drop soldier, kind of solid rate for a 1-drop, giving it a try here. And then we have Warden to go with all of our token makers, as well as Harbin as a payoff for being a soldier's deck. So that is it for the list. Nothing too fancy, just experimenting in a bunch of different places. Yeah, just a tempo sort of flash beatdown deck. Sideboard, we've got a Denic for Greasefang, and these things it's red. Knockout Blows, Skyclave Apparition, and Portable Holes for various permanents. Wedding Announcements for the grinding matchups. And then Spell Pierce as tool versus control. Get Lost can deal with Annex, and then Enduring Innocence to go with the Wedding Announcement for the grindier matchups. Basically the Thoughtseize Fatal Push decks. So that is Soldiers. Going to record a few matches. And if you guys want the list, it will be in the description as always. Feel free to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the games. Alright, looks like we're up against Control, maybe? Only what you hear means. Such a stupid design. I hate that this card never... It just doesn't see play in anything with creatures. It's such a just... Ugh. Disgusting. Alright. Our hand is good, though. We've got landing into flash thing plus No More Lives. So maybe we find a land to get to resolve this. I'll show him this. That's fine. Do I want to play it main phase, though? It's kind of interesting. If I think they have temporary lockdown, obviously I don't. But it getting countered is like... I don't know. It's kind of annoying. It's fine, though, because like the fact we get to resolve this, I value. Makes everything for the future much more threatening. Let's start with this guy. No More Lies. Get Lost. Well, if I want to play around it looks like they might have Wandering Number. If I want to play around a counter spell, I could just jam this Reinforcements. I have a land drop to play as well, so I think we'll do it. Like, it makes a Supreme Verdict a tiny bit more annoying, but it's not like we're countering it anyway. Okay, well, Beza is a huge punish. Huge maybe is overstating it, but Definitely a punish. Let's go here first. Land. Like this. Wow, just conceding? Okay. Fair enough. Do I want Denick here? I think I want Get Lost. Denick's kind of whatever, right? Sort of a 2-for-1, but maybe it's temporary lockdown. Alright, so what the hell am I taking out? Maybe just some 1-drops, honestly. The more flash things I have, the better off I am. I probably don't need the fastest clock against them. -4 here. I think I want all of these, all of these, all of these. Maybe we go 2 here. Zack Fair I think is actually good. And then I couldn't imagine taking out counter spells, so I could trim like this guy. Could take out these as well. Go all in on doing flash stuff. I'm on the draw. Be very greedy and spicy and keep this hand because it's so unbelievably good if I draw a land. Alright, let's just be greedy. Let's just be greedy. Let's be the greediest. It's been a while since I kept the 1-lander on 7. Sometimes I like to spice my videos up. It's about the audience, right? Oh, we lost. Alright, well, sorry, audience. Sorry, audience. I blew it. We have hope. Next turn. Next turn, surely we draw a land. Surely I don't get punished for my stupidity. Obviously I don't get punished for my stupidity. If you think about it, it's really intelligence. Because I just played well. And I got rewarded. Okay, so. Interesting spot. I could just play a 2-1 because it's higher value. Go 2-1, 2-1. I only want them to counter this. Just spews off the normalize, okay. Alright, what 4 am I worried about? I guess it would just be a Beza. That's really nice. So that pairs well with Zephyr. Pad Kahira, holy. Legion landing, you mean get lost? Do I counter that? Think so. The jig is up, but my plan is just play this Wandering Rescuer and put a bunch of maps on it.
ready to lose. You are not much of a roadblock.
So I guess I get punished if they have a verdict or whatever, but even then, I don't know. Lockdown. So, I guess I have to pop this. Emperor? I lose my clue though. Problem is, how am I clearing it? Alright, well, it's gonna be a hard game, but
See you later.
pretty good spot for the opponent. We died. I mean, unlucky. Like, they had to have it all. I think they drew the lockdown too. Like, they didn't have the extra land. What am I supposed to do differently there, though? I guess I just have to counter the Emperor. It's so hard to play around all the different sweepers, right? Like, if they have Verdict, it's so much worse for me to take the other line. And this way, if I draw Get Lost, I can just, like, play the game. Okay. Well, get out of here, I think. Fine. Maybe I want the... I should have had the boarded in the 3-drop. The 2-4. Because I know they have lockdown. I'm not sure how many verdicts they're going to have. I mean, verdict is very good against my deck. I assume there's at least 2 or 3 in their deck. Yeah, I mean, maybe I could have won that game if I just made a decision with denormalized differently. It's a tough spot. Like, I mean, everything had to line up so badly for me to lose that. Alright, they have normalized. Smite in their deck. Oh man. Okay. So now I just get blown out by lockdown. I have to pass. Yeah. They have a random Elspeth. I mean, I'm not supposed to play around that shit. No one plays that card. Yeah, the way that this lines up is so much better for me. Okay. So we need to not get countered again. Which is fine. And if they want to get lost the landing, then we play this. Alright, well, that's bad, but I guess we at least got a 2-for-1 for what that's worth. 5, right? Alright, so your go. Alright, well, they probably lost then. I think I raise the alarm now, so they can't counter it. They're not gonna be able to counter us for 2 mana, and then we just pump our board. Easy. Nice. Alright, GG. I think that's a good matchup. I was kind of worried we were gonna end up falling short, but just the cheap things plus counter spells is always gonna be trouble for control, so nice. GG. Ooh. That's not it. Okay, we'll keep this one. Not a perfect draw. I have an unhealthy love of Legion Landing. I don't know if I've ever had this card cast against me in Pioneer. It's possible that I've cast it more than anyone else. Right, looks like we're against Devotion, maybe. Kind of scary. Could have just jammed my flyer. Oh, shit. Well, that's way worse, I think. I don't think I can answer that card. I have a key. I have the flip card, the like tap land that deals damage equal to my creatures. I don't have much removal though. Oh boy. Alright, so this is Vant Company with a turn 2 Brutal Cathar against my deck that doesn't have removal. Not ideal. Maybe they'll just attack in my thing. To be fair, it's hard to play around. Oh, this fucking rules. I don't think this was gonna happen, but that's what you get for playing off meta stuff, I guess. Yep. I have a lot of clues. Let's just play the land. No more lies. Huh. I'm gonna add to the board. Assume this no more lies will probably get something at some point. Might even honestly just get a collected company because they want to wait. Okay. So they're hoping to hit for the stats, otherwise they can't attack. They missed. Maybe a fine attack anyway, though. That's an exciting draw. That may result in somebody getting got. Those are just a big double striker. And we get to no more lies, too. Suicide and 2 or why aren't you blocking it? Suiciding 1 creature in this case. It says other tapped creatures. So I can play this, make a 1/1, and then draw my card. I could also just cast it and have a 3/3. I think is better. I just have the clues. I don't need that much more value. I think we can just use the clues. Alright, here you go. Wandering Emperor is what I'm supposed to play around. And it means this is living. Alright, well that game could have gone a lot worse than it did, but I will take it. Alright, so these are coming in. I think I need to get lost. Do I want Portable Hole, actually? Like, gonna be an interesting matchup, because I don't really know what's in my opponent's deck. They showed me a Virtue. I assume they have Collect Company in their deck. I guess we're gonna do Wedding Announcement. Could try to pivot into, like, the more controlling deck in the matchup. I don't hate it. I mean, I want this. Could be useful. If I think they have Collected Company, I guess I want this. This stifles the Brutal Cathar, maybe? Definitely like the Zenith here. I think there should probably just be more Zeniths in the deck. I mean, that's sort of obvious, but I wanted to experiment with different things. It's just a really good card. Okay, let's do no Curiosity and then just extra removal. I guess. What else? They played Virtue, so I can counter a Virtue with this. I'm just not gonna have the counter spell. I'm just gonna have one Portable Hole. I don't know how important it's gonna be, but like answering an elf is nice. They showed me Kellen. They probably have other 2s. It's decent with Warden anyway. Like, I'd rather have a hand that's one Portable Hole, one Warden than 2 Wardens. Okay, well we have it, so well played. But clearing an elf is such a big deal in certain spots. This is actually fun though. Like these, I don't know. I wish people gave a shit about Pioneer. So this is a 2/2. I'm not gonna attack. It's not a 2/2. Okay, well they got me. I think what do they keep? Could have Avon now. It's fine now. I'll just resolve this thingy. Just nothing. Huh. I'm in a weird spot. I don't even know what's best here. I don't know what they have. I guess their hand's just nothing. Bunch of removal spells. And this is getting killed. I don't know. What is going on? Getting day judgmented? Sure, okay. It's just 4 companies? Like, what did we keep over there? Funny. Alright, well that's annoying. I wish I would have flipped this, but it's fine. I think I'm fine with trading 4/4 for these. It's a good have Virtue here. And then we just clean up the Kellen. Sure. I guess maybe they just had Skyclaves they didn't want to play in companies. I don't know. Weird game. Sure. You block. Maybe that wasn't good. Portable looks pretty bad. Blocks here. Well, that's a good draw. You come out. You come out. I'm gonna use the 4. Let's try 4/4 attack. Otherwise, they just trade the elves. The knight. Interesting. I don't... maybe I do just want the second one. That was a mistake. Because, like, like I said, the hand could just be all Skyclave apparitions, and then I'm going to be sad that I don't have a second one of these ready to go. That's actually not a Skyclave apparition, so a bit better for me. Problem is my Otawara doesn't really answer it. 2 of them, wow. Well, that should be the ball game. I mean, if they're just gonna have this much removal from that position, it'd be hard to win. Okay, well, that was a good draw. I don't think I care about these Otawaras enough. I'm just gonna look for another Warden. I don't think this does enough, but maybe? The thing that pumps all my soldiers would be a big deal. I don't know if I have any of the desert. I could also have the desert in my deck. Gives all the creatures +1/+1. Alright, we flipped. Come on. Tap the stupid island. 2 spells get cast, these things flip back. Weird not to attack with this, but I guess they just want extra defense. There's 1 spell. Yeah, Brutal Cathar is just so insane against my deck. I think it's a pretty bad Pioneer card. Like, you shouldn't put it in your deck if people are playing Burst Lightning and Phoenix and Rakdos, which are, like, you know, the 3 best decks. But if your opponents are playing like Mono Green Devotion or random creature idiot decks, they're gonna be really strong.
Show them how we greet our enemies.
Whatever. I don't think we can win. I'll draw some cards. Well, I mean, that's something, isn't it? Problem is, everything's just gonna get flipped again. Four. Yeah, I guess I should do draw cards. I think I'll have enough life. Oh, shit. The 4 soldiers. Huh. I mean, those are pretty damn good. And a counterspell. Why? Where's Daybound? Oh, here we go. Day. If a player casts no spells. So we play this. We play that. Yeah. We have a flying blocker currently. I don't know how easy it's going to be for them to deal with the Harbin. Oh, kind of crazy spot. I think they can kill us, so we're just going to take all the damage and then send everything in the air. We have 12. We go to 2. I don't think we can... I don't know if we can cross the finish line, though.
Remember your training.
Yeah, all they really have to do is beat me up and leave up the caves, I think. To get them to 2. So the question is, can they 2-turn me? They can't really attack with their Brutal Cathars, I guess. I'm not going to do anything about that. What if I counter something? They just left themselves dead. On it? Am I missing something? Okay, great. Well, I think we could have pulled that game off. Skyclave Apparition was a good draw. I don't know if they could kill us in 2 turns, and we could also just like chump attack in the air twice. Maybe I lose the flyer and there's a problem, but I still have a 2-power flyer. I can Skyclave, go Brutal Cathar, get things back. I mean, the Skyclave was a really good draw. That's probably enough of a difference maker, but like even if they leave the caves up but not Virtuine, so they're not adding to the board, I think we got them either way. So that is gonna do it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the soldiers deck. Let me pull it up really quick, give some thoughts. Deck is very cool though. I enjoyed it. There's some fun decks in Pioneer. I really wish, I don't know. I know I'm the only one. I'm the only one who wants this, but I wish they would just knock off a few things at the top. And then maybe people would actually give a shit about the format. I think the other way you could go is just unban a bunch of stuff. Like if you're gonna leave Unholy Annex, Fable Mirror Breaker, Hardfire Hero, Treasure Cruise legal, you probably just justify unbanning stuff at this point because those cards are just like clearly power level outliers. But whatever. Let's talk about the deck. I didn't play this card too often, but we do have a pixie thing going on with the Sentinel. You can double spell. You can also double spell with this. I think we should probably have another copy of the Zenith. Everything else felt good, though. This is a good soldier. It's nice for the pickup value. I like 6 dragon fodders. You do want, like, if you have landing and warden, you want to always have make 2 dudes. Didn't ever draw this, but I think it makes sense as a card. You know, it could just be a lot of different things. It could be Spell Pierce. It could be all sorts of things. I think it depends on the metagame. In this metagame, probably just play Spell Pierce so you can counter Fable and Unholy Annex. But this is better against like Treasure Cruise, so I don't know. It's hard to say. Yeah. I mean, play 4 of these. I just didn't feel like crafting the 4th one. You can cut a pathway if you already have 4. Haliya looked good as well. So both of these looked very good. Even the Innocence. Like, we had Innocence against blue-white control, but all of these cards are great. I don't really know which is the best one. These ones are soldiers, so if you want to use that as a tiebreaker, you can. But Innocence plays really well with all the flash threats and Legion's Landing. So Water and Rescuer is cute. I think you just probably play 3 Knight-Errants. And then the Mutavault count could come or go. I don't know. 22 lands I think is fine. The landings also help. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of experimenting to be done with this deck, but it's sweet. It's fun to play. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to see more Pioneer, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.